हरिः कन्ना।
So what's next in the pipeline for us? That is contour plot. So a contour plot is a graphical technique for representing a three-dimensional surface by plotting constant Z slices. We call it as contours. On a two-dimensional format, that is given a value for z. So lines are drawn for connecting the x comma y coordinates where that the z value occurs, that you can see on the screen, a sample plot. So so the contour plot. So the next question that arises is, how do we form a contour plot? The contour plot is formed by one vertical axis, which is independent variable to this one, independent variable to, and you will have an horizontal axis. This is independent one. Okay, these are two independent variable two, and then you will have a lines iso response values. So the independent variables are actually restricted to a regular grid. The actual techniques for determining the correct iso response values are rather complex and are almost always computer generated. So an additional variable may be required to specify the Z value for drawing the ISO lines. So some software packages require explicit values. Other software packages will determine them automatically. Okay. So now what we will do is we will take one example, the simple example, and we will draw a contour of x comma y comma z. So let's get into our folder first. Hands on. Scroll down. Let name it as contour of x comma y comma z. So contour of x comma y comma z, and I'll put it 3. So let's take one simple example. So as we have imported the matplotlib.pyplot as plt, and we'll import the numpad. So let me restart the kernel. So let me restart and run all cells. Yeah, it's done. So now let's draw our contour plt.style, and then I'm gonna use method of the same one that we have used before, underscore mpl gallery, and no grid. Okay, so now let's make data. Let's make a data for our contour. So capital X comma capital Y is equals to, as usual, numpy np dot mesh grid of np dot, I'll go with the linspace, and I'm gonna give 3 minus 3 to 3, and how many fractions? I'm gonna go with 256 fractions, and this is my tuple, first tuple. This is my first argument. So then I'll go for the second argument. I'm gonna give second argument. So second argument would be uh, just a minute. Yeah, yes. So this is our first argument. Now I'm gonna give second argument. That's for the y. This data is for y, linspace of again minus 323 and 256. That's it. So let me execute. If you want to see what is x, and this is our x, and I'm gonna show you y, and this is our y. Okay, so our x and y are ready. Now let's make a z. So capital Z is equals to, so I'll put 1 minus x divided by 2 plus x to the power 5 plus y to the power 3, and let's close the bracket, and let's multiply this with the np dot, will take exponentiation of exponentiation method, and then minus x to the power, sorry, minus x to the power square and minus y to the power square, or y to the power 2. So that's what is our z. If you want to see z, I'm going to show you z value here. Yeah, this is z array, and this is what you got, the z array. And yeah, so our x y z is ready. We have made our data. So now let's go for the levels, because we are drawing a contour, so that's why we need to provide levels. So np dot numpy linspace of I'll take min of z, sorry, z, that's our first argument, and second one is max of z. That's it. And the third argument, let's make into 7 fractions. That's it. So if you want to see levels also, how it looks, and here is that levels. Yeah, this is what, this is the levels array. So all done, all set, your data is ready. Now let's plot the contour. Now let's plot the contour. So fig, as usual, we'll take the two objects, we'll create two objects, fig comma x is equals to plt dot subplots. So this is what the subplot that we have created. So now I'm gonna add the method contour, and yeah, contour, you have contour method, and inside that I'm gonna provide x comma y comma z comma and levels is equals to levels. That's it, and it's time to show that plt dot show method, and here is that magic. See how brilliant it is, and how fantabulously it's looking, and that is our contour.